LSD Dream Emulator.
I'm playing LSD.
Have you ever taken LSD before?
No, I haven't.
Well, today's your lucky day.
I don't know.
Hello everyone and welcome to this video. Today we're going to talk about LSD Dream Emulator. What is this game? Also we're going to talk to Aelith, who we have an interview with later, which is the current world record holder in LSD. As for now, 100 days runs and 50 days runs. So buckle your seatbelts and hang on, because you're with Darrow Weave, and we're going to go straight into the video. So, LSD Dream Emulator is a video game that defies categorization, developed and published by Asmic Ace Entertainment for the PlayStation console in Japan in 1998. The game is based on a dream journal kept by a staff member of the development team, who recorded his dreams for 10 years. What resulted was a surreal and disjointed experience that has gained a cult following among players worldwide. The gameplay in the game: the players takes the game on the role of a nameless character who explores a series of surreal and randomly generated dreamscapes. The gameplay is non-linear, with no clear objective, allowing the player to freely explore and interact with the various objects and characters. The game's unique art style, which uses a low polygon count and minimal textures, creates a dreamlike atmosphere that is enhanced by the ambient and experimental soundtrack. The cult following is surprising, considering it made close to no impact when it was released in Japan. LSD Dream Emulator was never officially released in other regions, which makes for the following in the rest of the world rather unique. The reason it gained a cult following among Western players is due to its surreal and innovative gameplay. Fans of the game have created fan art, fan fiction, and even short film based on the game. One aspect of the game that has gained a lot of attention in recent years is speedrunning.
Incredible blind.
Speedrunning is the practice of completing a video game in the fastest time possible. The current world record for completing LSD Dream Emulator is held by a speedrunner who completed the 100 days category in just 36 minutes and 20 seconds. This is an impressive achievement that highlights the dedication and skill required to master the game's surreal and unpredictable world. The conclusion is LSD Dream Emulator is a video game that defies categorization. Its surreal and innovative approach to the game design has earned it a place in video game history, and its influence can be seen in many games that have followed in its footsteps. For those who have never experienced the game, it's a journey worth taking, and for those looking to push the limits of what's possible in the game, the speedrunning community offers an exciting challenge. But for now, we're going to interview the current world record holder, Aelith. I hope you guys enjoy the interview. Hello, Aelith. Welcome, and thank you for taking the time to be interviewed by me. I heard that you recently just got the world record in speedrunning LSD. Congratulations.
Well, thank you a lot. I finally got the world record in the 100-day category.
That's insane, and I know that game is very hard, and it's a very strange game. But I have some questions I want to ask you, because there's a huge fan base, and people have been dying to get to know you better. So
Yeah, sure.
So my first question is, when did you start playing LSD game, and what inspired you to become a world record holder?
So I think I did my first run of LSD in around 2 years ago. I really wanted to play some speedrun game, and I really I didn't know where I should start, and then I came across this game, and I felt like it looks kind of strange, and I kind of wanted to play it because of that.
Yeah, and what made you go for the world record in it?
Because I was playing, and then I just kind of realized, oh wait, I am kind of good enough to do this, and then I just put in the attempts, and now I think it's the 126th attempt of 100 days that I got the world record.
Damn, that's insane. That's almost 128.
Yeah.
It's funny because LSD game is obviously a game that came out in 1998, and so it must be kind of strange for you to start playing such an old game, no?
I mean, the game is just as old as I am. I'm also born in 1998.
Wow, that almost makes me think it's meant to be, Aelith. So Aelith, can you walk us through the process of breaking the record? How did you prepare, and what was the most challenging part of the process?
So basically, the route I was playing was the route that was devised by HGS, who is a TAS player of LSD, and he also got some records in the game. But I felt like I could execute it better than what he did in his run. So I just got at it, and I tried to get the RNG manipulation you need to do for getting that record down. And after a few attempts, I got pretty consistent at it.
I see. It sounds like you prepared pretty good, and yeah, just played enough to. I guess you're a competitive player.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
What was your strategy, if I can ask, while playing the game? Did you encounter any unexpected obstacles?
Oh yeah, like I was just generally going for that RNG manipulation where you ran into the bird cages in cottage. So you get outside and then you run a big arc, so you can manipulate to spawn close to pit every single time. But I messed my RNG manipulation up somewhere in the last like 15 days. So I kind of had to improvise how I go about the last few days. And I did lose like 1 minute doing that, but it was still enough.
I see. So you could actually have gotten a 1 minute faster record.
Yeah, I think if I didn't do the mistakes that I did in that run, I could have even gotten below 35 minutes.
Damn, that's insane for a 100-day run, actually.
Yeah.
So let me ask you the fourth question. I actually have 10 questions. I hope you don't mind, Aelith. I know you're a busy person.
Yeah, sure.
So with all of this effort into this game, how did you feel when you finally broke the record, and what was the reaction from your friends, family, and the gaming community?
I mean, I was really nervous coming into the last few days of my run, simply because I started messing up. I was doing mistakes, and I was just trying to get my run over the finish line, kind of, and it just barely worked out. So that made me really happy. I at some point I stopped believing, kind of, but it did work out after all.
I see. Have you told anyone about this run, like your family, your friends? Like, what was their reaction to this?
Yeah, I've told some of my friends, like Daroui, for example, or Civi. Daroui was really happy about it all. He devised some basically a speech with the help of ChatGPT to celebrate my achievement. Also, Civi was also really impressed, and he started asking me about the RNG manipulation I was doing, and so on and so forth. There hasn't been a lot of reactions from the LSD community yet, because it's not verified yet, the run, so it's not on speedrun.com yet.
I see. So, but are you afraid when you share this information about the manipulation that people might also break your record, or what is your thoughts behind this?
I mean, it would be okay if they break it. Then I just need to get it back afterwards.
I see. So, Aelith, as a professional speedrunner in LSD, what advice do you have for aspiring gamers who want to achieve similar success in the LSD game?
For the most part, just like the first thing you should practice, kind of, is just do runs and try to, like, you'll do mistakes, and just try to figure out how you can end the days as quickly as possible from anywhere you could spawn, because that really helps salvaging runs that you are kind of messing up.
I see. That's a good advice. LSD, the game, it's a weird name. Ending the days based on being on LSD. Like, is there any connection to the drug, or how do you view this? It might be weird for people that doesn't know about this game, you know?
I mean, I honestly have no idea. It's a pretty trippy game, graphics and sound wise, so I assume it's because of that.
I see, I see. So, have you faced any criticism or backlash from the gaming community in general or others? And how have you dealt with this, considering you're an LSD player?
No, I haven't had any backlash whatsoever. Like some people would tell me, like, "What the fuck are you playing?" But that's not really backlash. That's just like people being confused about the game.
I see, I see. That's good that you haven't faced backlash. Hopefully you won't face backlash when this interview pops out as well, and you will get a lot of support. So with that said, like in the future you might get backlash, you might not get more love, who knows? But that brings me to the next question. What are your future plans for gaming? And do you plan to continue or pursuing world records again?
I mean, as far as LSD is concerned, I haven't done any runs in the 365-day and 1000-day category. Those are really long runs, but I might just start doing them, considering that it's the only ones that I'm really missing. I do have the second place only on the 10-day category, but that one is really competitive anyways.
I see. So outside of LSD, is there any games you want to like speedrun or get records in? Do you have any like other games that you have played that you have gotten records in? Tell us a bit about yourself, except LSD.
Oh yeah. I used to be a pretty competitive StarCraft 2 player, getting GM a couple of times, even competing at the WCS, which is the World Championship Series, a couple of times. Not really performing all too well, but it was a fun experience.
But if you got to the World Champion stage, then you must have done really good. Or could anyone do it?
I mean, it's like everything you do. It's like most of it is just putting time and effort into stuff.
I see. So
everyone can do it, really.
So it's just another day of being Aelith.
Yeah.
I see. So how has being a world record holder impacted your life, both inside and outside of the gaming world? I'm sorry, I just laughed there. It's just someone tickled me. So yeah, how has being world record holder impacted your life, both inside and outside of the gaming world?
I mean, to be honest, it's just like I'm not super competitive about this. Well, I am, but it's not like I'm super obsessed with being a world record holder in LSD. So, well, it doesn't really impact anything else.
I see. Is there any upcoming projects or games you're playing that you want to talk about, that you're playing on or working on, or yeah?
I mean, right now I'm still trying to get all characters in Slay the Spire to expansion mode 20, which is pretty hard as well. Besides that, there's not really a lot going on.
I see. Well, Aelith, my last question for you is there anything else you would like to share with our audience or aspiring game sorter? A message that you want to contribute, or something you want to say to your fans?
Oh yeah, for sure. Like, I'm really grateful for all my fans to always have my back and support me on all of my endeavors, whether it be StarCraft or LSD. Thank you a lot. And if you want to achieve anything like this world record that I just got, just work hard and you're going to have a good shot at achieving that.
Amazing. Thank you for giving me this interview, Aelith, and for sharing your experience by becoming an LSD speedrunner world record at 100 days. Amazing. And well, guys, if you want to see more interviews like that, you can find it on our channel or my channel. And yeah, thanks again to Aelith.
Thank you.